if you're a beginner and you're just starting out, I definitely recommend checking out the first week of the Inner Balance course. I go over the fundamentals and break it down in a bit more detail, and really spending just a little time at the beginning to get the fundamentals down will make these little shorter practices much more efficient. So consider that. All right, guys, pro tip, if you need to speed this up, you can watch this on 1.5 speed. That'll get you through it a little faster. So let's go ahead and get started in a seat. Now I like to sit on a blanket or even a block. These props are useful, especially at the beginning of the practice. They help make poses more accessible, so consider some blocks. Let's go ahead and take a seat. Rest the hands wherever's comfortable. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Lengthen the spine. Exhale the breath. Take an inhale through the nose into the belly, all the way up to the chest. And then open mouth exhale. Another inhale through the nose, through the rib cage, all the way up to the collarbones. Open mouth exhale. One more breath here. Inhale through the nose, into the belly, all the way up to the heart. Open mouth exhale. Start to breathe in and out through your nose. Find a nice pace and a nice rhythm with your breath. Try to maintain this breath in and out through the nose through the remainder of the practice. Start to draw the focus inward. If you notice the mind is thinking and there's a lot of activity there, try to redirect your focus on the breath. Let's take an inhale, reach the arms up, lift the shoulders, big breath in. On the exhale, twist over towards the left. Bring a hand behind you, other hand to the knee. Look over that left shoulder. Stay tall as you inhale, lengthening through the back of the neck. Exhale is our opportunity to twist a little deeper. Good, breathe here. Now try to relax the shoulders. Maintain the length in the spine. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. Exhale, we can twist a little deeper. Now these are small, little internal adjustments. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, both arms will reach up. On the exhale, we'll twist over towards the right, opposite side. Bring a hand to the knee, other hand behind you. Relax the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen the spine up. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Breathe here. Continue to deepen the twist slightly as you exhale. Keep the spine long, chin slightly towards the chest. Good, one more inhale breath here. Reach through the crown of the head. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Good, inhale, both arms reach up. On the exhales, relax the hands down. Go ahead and plant the feet on the mat, about mat distance. Drop the knees to the left and to the right. Now, if you're sitting on a block or something, you can go ahead and remove that. Now we're working to get the knees to 90 degrees. We call these 90-90s. You can bend the knees as much as you need. It's all good. But we're working in this general direction. Let's go ahead and add a twist. Bring the arms around. Come into deer pose. Plant the palms on the ground. Rotate the right shoulder towards the ground. Lengthen the spine. Option to come down to the forearms. You can stay upright as well, planting the palms into the ground. Find this rotation in the rib cage, rotating towards the ground. Okay, let's go to the other side. Try to get the knees to 90 degrees as best you can. They can be as bent as they need to. Both palms plant on the ground. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, you can come down to the forearms or keep the palms planted. Now we're over that right inner thigh, rotating the left rib cage towards the ground. Shoulders squaring towards the ground. Breathe here. Try to lengthen through the spine and through the sides of the body with the breath. Great job. We'll come back to center. We'll come into boat pose. Go ahead, lift the heels off the ground. Relax the hands alongside the body. Roll the shoulders back and down, lift the chest. Nice, start to point through the toes. Engage the core, pull the belly button towards the spine. You can hover the hands off the ground, breathe here. Last bit of effort, biceps by the ears. Point through the toes, reach through the fingers. Reach the chest forward, try to keep the spine long. You got it. If you're shaking, it's good. Keep the breath moving, in and out through the nose. Good. Plant the palms down by the sides. Take an inhale, point through the toes. Exhale, knees into the chest. Inhale, lengthen the legs. Exhale, knees in chest. Inhale. Exhale, take a few more on your own. If you want to take the hands off the ground, go for it. Good. Give yourself a hug. Wrap the arms around the shins. Keep the heels lifted. Bring the chin towards the chest. Breathe here. You can round through the back. Nice job. Release. We'll roll over to a tabletop position. So in our tabletop, make sure the wrists are under the shoulders. Spread the fingers out evenly. Knees under the hips. Start to push the shins and tops of the feet down, and then push the palms down. Look over the left shoulder. Let the hips sway to the right. Good. Look over the right shoulder. Hips sway to the left. Let's go back and forth a few times. Now in our yoga practice, we look to find this balance between effort and ease. So enough effort so we feel the practice, but enough ease so we can stay connected to our breath. Inhale, cow pose, push the palms down, look up, lift the tailbone. Exhale, cat, chin to the chest, round through the back, push the shins down. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Good. So finding this balance between effort and ease. Continue through a few more cycles of cat-cow. We want to work this practice in the body, and we want to stay focused on the breath so we're feeling it, but not overdoing it, right? So finding that balance. Good. Child's pose. Bring the knees out wide, big toes to touch. Drop the hips back and down. Extend the arms forward. Bring the forehead to the mat. Now focus the breath into the lower part of the lungs, moving through the sides of the body all the way up to the collarbones. Smooth exhale out the nose. Let's breathe in and out through the nose. And then try to relax the hips back and down by pushing the palms into the ground. Keep the spine long, neck is long, forehead's on the ground. Good. Come up to a tabletop position. Knees under the hips, shoulders in line with the wrist. Go ahead and bring the feet and the knees and the palms a little closer towards the midline. Reach that right foot back. Plant the toes on the ground. Start to lean back, stretch out the ankle, lean forward. Good. Come into stillness. Reach the left arm forward like you're shaking somebody's hand. Thumb facing up. Lift those back toes off the ground. Point through the toes. Take an inhale breath. Reach through the toes, reach through the fingers. Exhale, knee to elbow. Crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Good. Engage the body. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Push the right palm down. Push the shin into the mat. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plant the left palm. Circle out this right hip. Good. Breathe here. Just find some movement. Circle in the opposite direction. Good. Place that knee down. Other side. Extend that left leg behind you. Plant the toes into the ground. Start to rock back. Stretch out the ankle. Come forward. Keep it up, guys. You're doing great. Stay focused on the breath. In and out through the nose. Come to stillness. Lift the back foot off the ground. Point through the toes. Reach the right arm forward. Take an inhale. Find length. Exhale, crunch, knee to elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Push the right shin down. Push the left palm down. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch it in. Inhale, lengthen. Plant the right palm. Circle out that left leg. Good. They can be big circles, small circles. Circle in the opposite direction. Just find some movement into that left hip. Great work, guys. Tabletop position. Let's go ahead and come to standing up on our knees. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Inhale, breath, reach the arms up. On the exhale, bend the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades. Keep the chest lifted. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend the elbows. We'll mix it up here. Inhale, lift up. On the exhale, interlace hands behind the back. Chest expansion. Inhale, reach the fist towards the ground. Roll the shoulders back and down. Breathe here. Good. So we're pulling the ribs in. Core's engaging. So we're not in this lower back bend, but we're lengthening the spine and relaxing the shoulders back and down by reaching the fist towards the ground. Keep breathing here. So breathing into the belly, through the sides of the body all the way up to the chest. Exhale, nice and easy. You can really work the breath in the body here and start to feel some different sensations. Continue to breathe. Good. Release the bind. Go ahead and plant the palms down. We'll come into downward facing dog. Walk the palms towards the top of the mat. Go ahead and lift the heels, lift the hips up and back. Feet are about hip distance apart, palms about shoulder distance apart, a little bend into the knees. Now you may have to play with the distance between the feet and the hands, right? Finding the right amount of space, and a good way we can check this. Go ahead and give the best gauge you can. Then take an inhale breath, come into plank pose, shift forward. Are the shoulders in line with the wrist? Good. If not, readjust where you need to. It's all good. And then go back to downward dog. Lift the hips up and back. Now this might be really uncomfortable for you. This might be too long of a downward dog pose, so it's okay. Shorten the stance for now, but you know the direction that we're working towards. Draw the heels to the ground. Try to lengthen the inner thighs up and slightly back. Good. Push the palms down. And now focus on that index finger knuckle. Push that down. Try to rotate the biceps towards the ceiling. Breathe into the belly, through the rib cage, up to the chest. Exhale, push the heels and palms down. One more breath here. Good. Let the head rest right in between the biceps. Don't dip into the shoulders. Firm it up. Take an inhale, bend the knees. On the exhale, walk the feet towards the hands. Ragdoll Uttanasana. Feet about hip distance apart. Grab opposite elbows and just hang and sway left to right. Really try to relax the neck and the back here. I love this pose. It's just a real lazy pose. You just get to hang loose. Deep bend into the knee. Try to rest the torso on top of the thighs. Relax the neck. Top of the head's reaching towards the ground. Good. Release the hands down. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands could come to the shins. Flatten the back. Shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, fold. Inhale, upward salute. Bend the knees, drop the hips down, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the chest. Now make sure the toes are pointing forward, feet are in a balanced position. Inhale, upward salute. Push the feet down, reach through the fingers. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, keep the spine long. Inhale, half lift, flatten the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, upward salute, bend the knees, drop the hips, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands to the chest. One more time through. Move with the breath. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, half lift, flatten the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, upward salute, reach up. Exhale, hands to the chest. Great work. Relax the arms alongside the body. Bring the hands to the hips. Step this right foot back. Low lunge. Bring the back knee to the ground. Now, if you have a blanket or something that you'd like a little extra padding underneath this knee, feel free to set yourself up. Hands start at the hips. This back heel can stay lifted. We get a bit more stability in the pose there, but we can find more depth if we bring the top of the foot down. So push this front foot down, knee over the ankle, hips and shoulders square forward. Good, find a neutral position with the hips, gently pushing the pubic bone forward, and be the judge. Sometimes some of us are in a deep back bend here. Sometimes we're too far forward. We want to find the middle, the balance. Once you're stable, inhale breath, brings the arms up. Exhale, drop the hips towards the front heel. Breathe here. Inhale, breathing through the sides of the body, lifting up. Exhale, finding depth, dropping the hips towards the front heel. Keep working it. Inhale. Exhale, breathing in and out through the nose. Now, if you need to walk this front foot towards the edge of the mat to give the hips some more space, feel free to. We've got to make this practice work for us. So making these little adjustments is really good. Just stay connected to the breath. Good. One more inhale, lifting up. On the exhale, we'll take a half split. Hands come to the ground, straighten out the front leg. Readjust the feet if you need. Flex those toes towards you. Good. Now reach the crown of the head forward. And see if you can rotate that left outer hip back and down slightly. Nice. One more breath here. We'll come up, shorten the stance, reach the arms up, low lunge. On the exhale, come into the twist, bring that right elbow to the outside of the knee, palm on top of palm. Start to look up and slightly back. Now push the palms together. Work the palms towards the center of the chest. Nice job. Frame the front foot with the hands. Lift this back leg off the ground. Warrior two. Back foot spins down. Go ahead and come on up. Front toes pointing forward. Back foot's at 90 degrees. Now we work this pose from the feet up. Push that front foot into the ground, focusing on the big toe mound. And we're working to get into a 90-degree bend of that front leg. That's the direction we're going. Look down. See if you can see that big toe just on the inside of the knee. If not, roll the knee outward a little bit. Rotate this right rib cage back slightly. Good. Gaze right over the fingertips. Breathe into the belly, up to the chest. Exhale. Find depth. Bend into the front knee. Inhale. Exhale. Now pull the feet together. Push the feet apart. Inhale, reverse. Reach up and back. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach the left arm forward. You can rest the forearm on the thigh. Other arm reaches straight to the front. You can also point the fingers up. Wherever you're at, start to look up and then rotate the rib cage. You want to keep the left side of this body long. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reach up and back. Good. On the exhale, plant the palms, come into plank pose. Step this foot back. Take an inhale. You've got the option for 5, 10, 15, or 20 push-ups. If you're not doing the push-ups, go ahead and bring the knees to the mat. Lower the chest all the way to the ground. Tops of the feet on the mat. Inhale into that cobra pose. Lift the chest. Exhale, forehead comes down. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, forehead comes down. One more. Inhale, cobra pose. Exhale, forehead comes down. If you're working those push-ups, we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Engage the core. Lift those hips up and back. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, walk the feet towards the top of the mat. Inhale, upward salute all the way up to the top. Big lift. Exhale, hands to the chest. Relax the arms down. Step this left leg back. We'll come into that low lunge. Hands to the hips, lower that back knee down. Good, so find the position, knee over the ankle. You can walk this front foot towards the edge of the mat. And so setting ourselves up for success. Once we're stable in the lower half, the inhale breath reaches up. Exhale, drop those hips towards the front heel. Now breathe here. Good. Keep working the inhale. We find some lift and some lightness, finding length upward and breathing into the sides of the body. On the exhale, we can find more depth. You can just work with the space that you've got, right? We all have room for improvement in this practice, so it's all good wherever you're starting. Stay with the breath. One more inhale. Exhale, half split. Straighten out the front leg, hands to the ground. Good. Flex those toes towards you. Reach the crown of the head forward. Try to rotate this right outer hip back and down. Breathe here. Keep refining the inhale breath. We might lift up a little bit. Exhale, we can find more depth. Inhale, back to the low lunge. Shorten the stance. Arms reach up. On the exhale, come into the twist. Elbow outside a knee. Palm on top of palm. Start to look up and slightly back. Good. Now push the palms together, working them towards the center of the chest. Try to keep the spine long. And then using your balance in the lower half, pushing that front foot down just enough. Pushing the back shin down, back foot down. These are the small little engagements that help us in the pose. Go ahead, unwind. Nice job. Plant the hands down. Runner's lunge. Lift this back knee off the ground. We'll come into warrior two. Back foot spins down. Rise on up. Front toes point forward. Back foot at 90 degree. Arms out wide. Gaze over the fingertips. Nice. Now look down. Make sure you can see that big toe just on the inside of the knee. If not, roll the knee out. Make the adjustment. Push the big toe mound down. Lift the inner arch of the back foot. Squeeze the feet together. Pull them apart. Good. Keep breathing in and out through the nose. On the exhale, bend a little deeper into that front knee. Now see if you can try to rotate this left rib cage towards the wall behind you, but don't let that front knee dive in. Continue to breathe. Good. Work it. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach the right arm long, forearm to the thigh. So remember, we're trying to keep the right side of the body long here. So if you got to come up a bit higher, that's all good. Then we're looking up, gently rotating the rib cage up, keeping this knee over the ankle. Inhale, reverse, reach up and back. Good. On the exhale, plant the palms down, plank pose. Hold here in plank. You got the option again for another round of push-ups. If you're not coming into the push-up, go ahead, drop the knees to the mat. Lower the chest all the way down. We'll come into locust pose. Interlace hands behind the back. Inhale, lift the chest and feet off the ground. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Now point through the toes. Reach through the crown of the head. Try to keep the neck long. Squeeze the forearms together. Push the pubic bone down. Breathe here. If you're doing those push-ups, you can meet us in downward facing dog. We'll be there in a moment. Good. Release. Plant the palms down. Forehead comes down. Engage the core. Push up to a plank or tabletop position. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Great job, guys. Let's take an inhale breath and a full exhale. Push the heels and palms down. Good. Bring the knees to the mat. We'll come to laying on our back. We'll plant the feet into the ground, about hip distance apart, arms alongside the body. Walk the heels towards the hips. Make sure the toes are pointing forward. Inhale, bridge pose. Lift the hips up. Hold and breathe. Gently push the feet down. Try to lift the pubic bone up. And then pretend there's a block in between your thighs and you're squeezing that block slightly. Good. One more inhale breath. Lift a little higher. Exhale, lower down the upper back, the middle back, all the way to the tailbone. Great work. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock left to right. Let's go ahead and extend the legs. We'll make our way into our meditation. Arms can rest alongside the body. Flip the palms up. Let the feet fall off to the side. Go ahead and close the eyes. Take an exhale breath. And an inhale through the nose into the belly all the way up to the chest. Open mouth, exhale. Good. Relax in meditation. Feel the resonance of the practice. If you catch the mind thinking about things and wandering off, just recognize it. Bring it back to the breath. Rest here. Now, if you have more time, please stay in meditation for as long as you have. This is really the ideal time to do this practice of meditation. Thank you guys for joining, and we will see you in the next one.